What's up, guys? It's your girl Chef LT back in the building with another recipe. This one's gonna be one of your favorites. It's my chicken tortilla soup. Let's get it. Alright guys, so here are some of the ingredients that you are going to need. I did leave out a few, but all of the ingredients are listed in the Bible. So first thing we're going to do is take an onion and we're going to half moon it. For this recipe, I only used half of an onion because I have 4 people. So if you're planning to make this recipe for more people, I would suggest a whole onion. So now we're going to take a washed bell pepper, we're going to julienne, and then we're going to small dice as shown in the video if you don't understand what julienne means. We're going to small dice the bell pepper, and then you're just going to add that to the mixture, the mixture of the pan. Now you're going to add the minced garlic as well, and just allow those vegetables to sweat. It's going to smell very, very yummy in your house, I promise you. Now you're going to take your green chilies and you're going to add those to the pan. So next thing you're going to do is take a can of the black beans, make sure they are drained, as well as the diced tomatoes, and add those to the mixture as well. Next, you're going to go ahead and mix that mixture. Make sure you get every nook and cranny and corner, and just mix that on in. Next, we're going to add our corn. For this, I only had a little bit of corn, so I added that. Make sure you add the whole can of corn. Then you just make sure you stir the mixture as well. Our next step is going to be to add 4 cups of chicken broth to the mixture, which should be equivalent to half of the container that you did purchase. Next, we're going to go ahead and add paprika and cumin to this soup. Building flavor for this soup is very important. When you're having any kind of soup, it's very important to build flavor. So we're going to have to make sure we add those items. As you can see, I was having a little trouble with the cumin, so I had to open it up a little bit, make sure I get that flavor in there. Next, you want to go ahead and add minced onion. Since you already chopped the onion up and put it in there, you're not going to need that much, just a little bit, give it an extra kick of flavor. A little bit more onion in there. Next thing we're going to do is add that garlic powder, slow-mo because it's my favorite. Next, you're going to add onion powder and kosher salt. If you don't have kosher salt, that's fine. Regular salt will do for this recipe because it's definitely going to be disappearing inside of that soup. So just don't over salt it. And finally, we're going to add that taco seasoning. Next, you're going to take 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 ounces of water, mix that in, and you're going to pour that over the soup. Then you're going to stir it. The soup should thicken instantly as you have added that. Finally, the next step, what we're going to do is take the chicken and we're going to break it down. So doing this, if you only have 3 to 4 people to use for this recipe, you don't need that many pieces of meat because you already have a lot of ingredients. So for this, I used a chicken breast as well as a drumstick, and I just shredded it, chopped it up, added it to the soup. If you know you're going to have maybe 5 or 6 people, I would recommend using the whole bird. So definitely with breaking down this bird, you want to shred that meat. If you're unable to do that with your hands, because I know some people do not like to touch the meat, you just go ahead and you can cut it up with a knife and just add that to the soup like so. And once you've done that, you go ahead and stir that meat in and let it simmer for about another 5 minutes, and then you're almost there. So we're gonna go ahead next and add the ranch dressing. An odd ingredient, however very necessary. As you can tell, it makes the soup very creamy and just gives it a very distinctive flavor. So very, very important. You want to make sure you get corn tortillas, and you want to make sure they're raw. You can tell the difference by the touch and just looking at them if they're raw or not. And you want to slice those tortillas into thin strips because we're about to make some tortilla chips. So you want to fry those on a medium heat until crispy for about 3 to 4 minutes, like so. And add a little bit of salt, and voila, there you have it. That is my chicken tortilla soup. I've added a little bit of cheese and sour cream as well as my tortillas on top. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.